And we're home for another 20 minutes. We're on the last round of moving out here. Parking 901 at 240 Park Avenue. I enjoyed this spot. Yes, got a nice little deck out there, grill. I was paying about $1,900 a month for everything: heat, cooling, parking in the building. Well, heading out from small town Minnesota and west to Portland. Small town Minnesota, Laverne has the home of the largest black boots, soon to be the largest nutcracker. And the road trip begins. Started off moving out of Minneapolis yesterday, had a security clearance meeting earlier in the day, and then proceeded to move all my stuff into this little Honda Accord. Cleaned everything up, headed down to the parents' place in southwest Minnesota for the first stop. Stayed overnight. Thank you for the hospitality and the wonderful breakfast, and for cleaning my headlights and fiddle-faddling me with everything, Mom. Mothers are good like that. Sitting here in Sioux Falls trying to figure out the route that I want to take going west here on Oregon 3.0, Oregon Trail 3.0. I might go down and see my buddy Ray Harris in southeastern Oregon, in no man's country, or no person's country, or I may just travel on through to Portland. I think I'm going to try to take a different little route and go see Ray. It'll really depend on where the weather's at. It's November 14th right now. They had a couple of feet of snow in certain parts of the mountains last week, so we'll see as we get to the split in the road. So heading out of Sioux Falls right now. Got at least 20 hours ahead of me. South Dakota. Not too many curves so far here at I-90. The speed limit is 80. Probably should do less than 80. Easier on your vehicle. However, if you're a fast running kind of person and your car can handle it, and there's no traffic out, and or the weather's not bad, I can see where somebody would push up into the 95, maybe do 100. I'm not recommending that, but I can see it. Just ahead, Wali-G. They've been at its most frequent billboard probably since Minnesota. It's at exit 110 on the western side of South Dakota. Been there once. Definitely worth checking out, especially since they've been billboarding that place for 70 some years or so. I think they still hold likely a byproduct of the wind blowing it all, the soil, to eastern South Dakota theory. And they like their billboards out here. More plentiful than trees. Wall drug coming up. What's funny is they got these Focus as a key to driving, Department of Motor Vehicles, and then all I got is signs everywhere. You would think that's hard to focus on. Wall drug that direction, but we don't got time for that. Welcome to Wyoming. My fork in the road is about, I don't know, an hour away. Gotta choose north or south in Gillette, Wyoming. So it's an official road trip. The engine warning light came on. Hopefully it was just the gas cap not tightened correctly, or the change of altitude that could be fixed just by stopping and then restarting the vehicle, or maybe it needed oil from going up the incline. Who knows, but hopefully it went away. If not, just turn up the radio, I guess. I'm in Wyoming currently. Need to go find a place to stay for the evening. Maybe got 2 or 3 more hours in me. Headed towards Gillette and then southbound from there towards Utah, Salt Lake City, Utah. Well, transmission fluids is correct. I still got the light on after trying to reset. I'm not overheating. Wondering if it was ethanol, high content ethanol, or shitty gas, or whatever it was that put it in my vehicle.
For about 62 miles, continue straight.
Or maybe it's just sundown and Sundance with the full moon up. I just need to get out of Dodge here and down the road a little bit. Hopefully I don't get stuck. 68 more miles. Let's go. Oh, I see snow in the hills. Stayed in the Days Inn last night by Windham, something like that. $70 total. I don't think I've paid less than $100 in a moment. All right, let's get back on the road. Home on the range. Definitely, we are on the high plains of the mountains in Wyoming. High plains drifting. Only the deer and the antelope play here. Alright, now we're going to get on I-80 west to Rock Springs. Finally, we're back on the interstate. Home on the range, where the deer and the antelope play. Let's get down the highway here, trying to get to the fields, southeast Oregon area. It looks much like this. Yeah, it looks like a consolidation of dust is what the soil type is here. Headed towards Evanston. My mommy packed me snacks. Homemade popcorn. Good job, Randall. Yeah, I'm just about 50 years old and my mom is pitter-pattering about giving me apples, packing me snacks for the road. Majority of trucks, pickup trucks I've seen, actually that's the majority of vehicles I've seen out here, is big ass pickup trucks. Some of them with dualies, all full capacity, and they're all doing 80 miles an hour. That would be Wyoming. Welcome to Utah. Looks much much like southwest Wyoming. I was hoping to get a better shot of rolling into Utah, but I was lost in thought. 5 miles before there's a city with an exit and a big old sign that said Romantics, advertising to the trucker world, I'm guessing is their market. Never would I think romance has something to do with porn in a dildo shop. That's pretty much what Romantics is. They had an arcade too. You could test this. All husbands out there, when your wife tells you she wishes you were more romantic, take her to that store and see what happens. Exit 4, Bonneville Speedway, half mile. Can't tell if that's salt or that's snow, dirty snow, both. I don't know, it's kind of weird. Anyways, they like racing around here because it's super flat, and yeah, there's not a lot of things to hit out on the salt. I've been on this stretch of 80 yet. Seems like it might have. I don't know. Been on so many highways. I didn't have this handy dandy phone that would timestamp location and all that good stuff. So here's a hot tip. If you're from, say, the East Coast and you're driving west, try to have a fuel-up tank as much as possible because there's not as many gas stations per square miles. As you can tell, there's not a lot going on here for services. Also good to be prepared to have some sort of gear and plan in case you get stuck. Knowing about big truck country, I'm in this little short Accord, so every one of these trucks with the high wheelbase with their super bright lights makes it uber annoying for driving at night. These overpasses are kind of interesting. They're not actually overpasses for cars. It's for trails. I'm guessing mostly wildlife. A little bit of a conservation engineering right there. Wali-G, 21st century, heading off into the nowhere world, trying to find Ray Harris and meet up with him in southeastern Oregon. Not much different than this landscape, and about as many people, so it's kind of the off the map trek to go see an old wise friend. So, coming up next, Ray Harris. If I could live out here, but you'd definitely be off the map. The skies, and clouds, and the mountains. There's people that are mountain people. They just love the mountains. The mountains are what they identify with mostly. It makes them happy. Their ecosystems. water people. Could be a lake, could be a river, could be an ocean. Some people are farmland, all that stuff. But it's definitely mountain person country here. Man, it's just the vastness of the vastness. This is a complete change from living in an apartment building in the middle of Minneapolis, I'll tell you that. Sun goes down, day number 2, actually day number 3. Went up on a Winnemucca. I believe Johnny Cash mentioned this city in one of his songs, I've been everywhere, I believe. Cruising, getting close, heading to southeastern Oregon. Wish I just watched the road through my camera here since it says night optics, I can see better. Some critters running around here as you might expect out on the range. Good news, the engine light, mystery light, just decided to turn off after Winnemucca. And all I can think is it was either and or elevation. Finally at a lower elevation going downhill mostly to get into Nevada. And the all gas that I put in, that was an option at the Maverick gas station. And I think that may have done it. I don't know if this car is necessarily likes ethanol. It might be a non-alcoholic car. I did get it from my dad, so. Morning. It's day number 4 of the adventure to Portland, Oregon Trail 3.0. Stayed out here in Tenaya, Nevada. Very, very unpopulated part of the lower 48. I don't think you can get too much further away from people than out here, which is why some people just love it, such as my friend and Mr. Harris. Ooh, post office. But yeah, a lot of dust and tumbleweeds, and yes, not a lot of green. What do we got there? The Diamond Inn Bar. Very nice. All right, well, let's get on to Portland. We got about 6-7 hours from here, and just cruising through the desert, and left to my own thoughts. Let's go. Woo! Made it. 30 some hours on the road. Saturday. I don't even know what day it is. It's Saturday though. Got to be to work on Monday for the first day. Just got to Portland. I need a beer. Thanks for tuning in. Catch you on the flip.